So it has been a couple of weeks now since my last visit to the States. And every time this happens, every time I come back from the States to the Netherlands, there are things here, a lot of little things, that are just a joy to see. And now today, although we're starting in Amsterdam, all these little things that I really enjoy, they're not all just in Amsterdam. I do want to make that clear. I'm just gonna super say it. And since I'm fresh out of the States, these are some things that I thought about while I was there that I just kind of miss seeing. And they're just a bunch of little things that are just extremely nice to me. I gotta, look, zoom in on face, to me. Man, the first one has to be just a random, super random party. And look, again, I'm fresh out of the States, so yesterday, going to a random Albert Heijn and finding a DJ and a party going on, being offered champagne in the middle of a grocery store is a bit, it's a bit surprising. Actually, no, it wasn't even surprising at all because that's not even the first time I've seen this. I've seen parties at Albert Heijn's. This had to be at least the third time. And man, I'm talking about full-on DJs, lights, everything, just bumping. I mean, matter of fact, the first time I've noticed this was actually my first year here when I was fresh meat in the Netherlands and we had this huge snowstorm. The canals were frozen over and yet you had people on the canals pouring up glue vines with DJs. And now look, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. Out of all my years living in the States, I ain't never seen any popping bottles and DJs at a Kroger or Ralph's or Publix. I ain't never seen it. And then I move here and this is like a normal thing, which brings me to the conclusion of, I think the Dutch just party harder than Americans. I'm just super saying the Dutch like to party. Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't a hater. I'm just super saying. I mean, I do think it is something funny about seeing like a lady who's like 70 shaking in the soup section. Look at that. Hey, look what's just hugging the block at Central Station, a Dodge Ram. Man, this thing's so big. The rim alone is bigger than my body. And now look, not gonna lie, man, today is an ugly day. Damn, it's all rainy and wet and dark. Man. And now something else that's super dope has to be this right here. Man, I've walked past this thing so many times, not even knowing what it was. This is an elevator for your car. And they got 3 of them. Like, you literally pulling up here through here, tap on the thing right there, and drive your car in, and boop, 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 go all the way down. And I don't know how recent this is, but I have seen this a couple of months back. I ain't see it last year, because I walk this way all the time. But this is so. And from what I can tell, it looks like it takes you down to a parking structure where you will just then park your car. Like, come on, tell me that ain't Boston. Man, the first time I saw that and I saw a guy drive in and then the car just drop all the way down, I'm not even gonna lie, it gave me Tokyo Drift vibes. Like, look, I went to Tokyo, they got like car vending machines. And it looks like that's what they are going for with these back here. Hopefully, they put some in Harlem too, because that would be, look, that would be sauce. There's one right there, there's one. Whoa. Oh, we just caught a guy doing it. Look. It just came up from the ground, man. Look at that. Wow. Yo, quick side note. He wasn't even in the car. He used his phone and brought the elevator up. And then just hopped in the car. Nobody was in the car. Yo, tell me that's not sauce. Now look, let me know if they have this where you are. I have not seen it in Harlem. I haven't seen it in Utrecht. I ain't seen it nowhere else I go to frequently. It is here in Amsterdam. So, yeah, and that's one of my, man, I mean, the dude brought it up with his phone. And that's something else that I really like. And it's little, but at the same time, a lot of people like it. And especially, it's kind of a touristy thing too. But that would have to be just the decoration of bikes. I would actually love to know where this actually came from. Like, who started this? Like, who started decking out bikes? Because you won't see it everywhere, but you do see it a lot in Amsterdam. So I just want to know, like, who started this? And then also why? Like, why decorate these bikes? Ooh, we hot. It looks like some of these bikes that are decorated, it looks like they spent like a lot of time on these bikes. Like, you could tell. I mean, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and show you, because I think it's one like right near. So let me show you what I'm talking about. And now look, yes, I know it's a bit touristy, but come on, man. Like, man, come on. That's nice, right?
Baby, unless you.
Something else that I also really enjoy seeing is just the quality work and build quality of everything here. It's like mind-blowing. I mean, well, not everything, but most things here are the quality's to the nines. I mean, from the bikes to the sidewalks to the feast pad, even to the roads. Like, man, that was something that just really stood out when I was in the States. Because again, I'm fresh out. But man, the road quality in the States stands out so much because, man, these potholes and things, holy cow. Even in Detroit, where it was like fairly good, it was coming up, it was looking good. The one thing I did not say was that I did not mention that the roads were good, because I ain't gonna lie, they weren't. As a con when it comes to infrastructure is, yeah, these roads, they are not that great at all. These roads are terrible. Man, and I'm being dead serious. These roads were so bad with these potholes, and the sidewalks were just terrible too as well. And now something I've noticed, and correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but out of all the places I've been to in the Netherlands, even in some of the hood areas, there's one thing that's always intact, and that's the sidewalks and the roads. I mean, also even the build quality of buildings. Like, look, how in the world is that place right there? How in the world is that place still standing? It is crooked like crazy. Look, that whole row, that's not the camera. Those are crooked. And not only are they crooked, but they're actually leaning towards me like this. So they're leaning forward and they're crooked. We rented a place in Florida. This place was so badly built. Like, when you just look at the quality of the place, so badly built. And this was like the whole building. I like the place, but dang, the quality of these buildings and some of these houses in the States are just terrible. Nowadays, it seems like you can't find a good quality house in the States unless it was built like in the 50s or 40s. That's what it legit seems like. Snap, hold up, him, and look at that little boat. There you go, right there. Man, we should take one of those. 22,000 of us, we can fit on that. I think we can go. Maybe I'll do like a meetup or something for like members. Like, maybe that would be pretty dope. I did make a membership because people kept asking, so I made one. Oh man, I almost got hit by this bike. That would have been my fault too. But yeah, man, there's something nice about just seeing the upkeep and the quality of things, just how well things are built here. Like, it is crazy, and it hits hard when you just come back from the States. And now, don't get me wrong, there are some quality things in the States, but the States got some work to do. Whoa, look at that one. Oh snap, this is the one I saw. Yo, look at this, stop it, look at that. That's the one that I saw with the one seat in the front and the two seat in the back. That's the one I want to get. Like, look, one seat in the front and then two seat in the back. Man, that must be a sign. I'm getting that one. Man, let me get my butt back to Harlem. Get up out of here before I make an impulse buy, because dang, that little car was so tight squeeze, tight squeeze. Oh man, moment of truth. See if my train is here. Come on. Oh, they didn't watch the vlog last week. Oh, never mind, Pimp. Look, I walked down a little bit and it's coming in hot right now. Look at that. Right on time. And now, not for nothing, something else that I really like, that's a little, I mean, it's not a big deal, but that's the silent train, man. I was just on the cart, and man, I love the silent cart. I don't care what nobody say. I went that way, I was supposed to go this way. But yeah, man, the silent car is something else that's just one of those little things that you really appreciate when you need it. Like today, I ain't gonna lie, I needed it. I wanted to sit down and close my eyes for a bit when some Americans legit came and sat right next to me and talked the whole time. And they weren't super loud, but they were talking like a lot. And I was like, dang, I was like, yo, this is the silent car. What about that silent car though? And look, we've all needed it every now and then, so don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. It definitely stands out, and it is appreciated. And now something else that stands out like crazy to me since coming back from the States would have to be the little receipts. Because you see, when you go to a place like Albert Heijn or Kruidvat or even Jumbo, when you go to these places, you're offered a receipt, and the receipt can be small or it could be long. Versus in the States, I ain't gonna lie, these receipts are just long and like crazy, stupid long. And I don't know, it's something weird about it, but I like the option of having the choice of just, I mean, I always go for the short receipt because there's no point in getting the long one. No point. Most likely, you're gonna grab the receipt, tap out, and then just toss it in the trash anyway. And I know some of you guys might be thinking, well, what if you need to go back? What if you left something there? Or what if you got something that you need to return? Well, pimping, it's not even a big deal. You don't even need a receipt to do that. Like, you just simply go to the store, tell them what happened, and they just sort it out. It's not even a big deal. In the States, something like this is a big deal. They want to fight you on everything. Like, but here, nah, man. But also, though, speaking of the States, the receipts, they are just ridiculously long. I don't know why these receipts so long. And I look, again, I know it may not seem like a big deal, but I don't know, it does stand out, especially just the consideration of giving you the option, as well as how environmentally friendly this is. Like, you know how much paper, like, look, we be wasting a lot of paper on these receipts in the States. I don't see why we don't have the option of just hitting short receipt or long receipt. It was weird not having the option in the States. So then when you come back to the Netherlands and you go shopping and you see the option, you're like, huh, this is kind of nice.
1, 2.
Oh man, and now look, I gotta head home, and I know a lot of those things were just like little sort of shocks and surprises that I liked, but come on, you can't tell me they ain't balls. Nah, but seriously though, I think those things there was just some things that stood out to me, especially coming like back from the States. They really stood out for some reason. And I mean, overall, it's like these things are just so nice to see. But also what's really funny is the Americans that were sitting on a silent cart and they were being so loud. Jeez, man. Come on, guys. Come on. Dang, I missed that silent car. Woohoo, man, it's getting windy like a mug. I'm so excited to get home though, because tonight we are having burgers from one of our favorite Irish restaurants, and I'm so happy. So I'm about to go eat dinner with the family, then put the kids to bed and hang out with the wife, man. Man, I love the US, but the Netherlands is really my home. I'm gonna just super say it. I'ma just flat out and say it. I mean, I miss it when we're gone, and I'm so happy when I'm back. This is definitely my home.
Up a tree, clinging to a cloud.
Oh, and a huge shout out to Dee's Life Adventures. Man, thanks for joining the membership. That is really cool. No, man, first membership. I just started it because people have been asking, so I started it, and we got our first member. Dee, welcome to the membership.